Hi guys, it's Shelly here with Lovecreatelaugh.blogspot.com. I am here tonight to do just kind of go over some of the projects I've been working on the last several weeks. I'm so sorry it's been a while since I've done any videos. I've been super sick. And then with Easter in there too, it just seems like things have been crazy hectic for me. And I'm sure for all of you as well. So that's why I haven't been able to get any videos up for a while, but I've got a ton of projects to show you tonight. A bunch of 2-page layouts. The first 3 2-page layouts, so the first 6 pages, I guess, are from my Close to My Heart group, and I just love them. I love the Pemberley line with the yellows and the blues. That's the paper line that we use for this month. 6 pages, and I just really love them, and I didn't have any idea really what I was going to use the pages for, so when I got them home, I just kind of pulled some pictures that have been in my, I want to get to this stuff to scrapbook it eventually, but I just didn't ever know when. I have pictures from when my older 2 children were little, just kind of in boxes, and so I just grabbed a couple sets of those, and that's what I used these layouts for. So this first 2-page layout, obviously, when Jen does them, she always has titles on everything, and then a spot for journaling and all that jazz. But I rarely, unless I know that the title is going to fit what I'm using, I rarely put her titles on my pages, just because I never know what I'm going to use them for, And if I don't want to put a title on something that's not going to fit or anything that I need it for. So this one, other than, I'm going to have to come up with some sort of title for it, I think I'm just going to cut out, a little princess birthday or something like that, with my Cricut, or use some thickers or something. But this first 2-page layout is the only one that we did any kind of stamping on, and I just want to show you the technique because it is kind of cute. These little flowers here, the yellow ones, she cut out 3 different sizes of these little flowers out of the Cricut. And then we used a stamp set to stamp all of the layers of it. And I think it turned out so cute. And then these little epoxy, well, no, not epoxy, what are they called? What are these called? Resin, maybe? These little resin flowers. Those were included in our kit for this one, too. But doesn't that look cute with those little stamped flowers layered on top of each other? I thought they were super cute. I think this little tag was meant to be for journaling, but I used it for another spot for a little picture of her opening her gifts. I just thought it was so cute. This is her 2nd birthday, and the pictures have just been kind of floating around for the last 16 years, so I was excited to get them on some pages, and I think they turned out really, really cute, and I love that paper line, so I'm happy with those. The next 2 pages look like this. And again, when I got home, I wasn't sure what I was going to use them for, but I've called, this is Jake, actually. These pictures are of one of his birthdays. I would guess here he's probably in 5th or 6th grade, so maybe 11 or 12. And the reason I picked pictures of him for this are because of the title. It says, "A little bit of sunshine is what you are to me." Now, I've always called Ashley my princess, and then Jake has always been my sunshine. So that's why I picked pictures of him. And I just love these pictures. And again, it was one of those things where, they've been in boxes forever and ever. And he's got like silly string in his hair. And I don't know. I'm just happy that they finally got put on a layout. Because the pictures are just priceless to me. I just love them. So that's that layout. The only thing I have left to do is, of course, I'll probably put a title on that as well, somewhere, a subtitle, I guess, and then do the journaling. Which, that's actually a really nice spot, because one of these young boys that was in some of these pictures with him has passed away. So it'll be nice to acknowledge that in some way on this journal page, too, because he was a really good friend of his, and, anyway, I'm getting into, I'm rattling on a bit. So this 2-page layout here is titled Only You, and it says, "You, period, me, period. Yeah, we're pretty darn cute together." So I'm not sure on this layout if I'm going to do pictures of my husband and I together, or perhaps even my husband and Cooper together. because they are so super cute when they're together. So that's this layout, and like I said, I'm just really not sure what I'm going to put on it yet, so see what happens when I have an actual title on there. I freeze up. I'm like, oh, I don't know what to put on there. So this one here, this layout I've been working on for a while, to be honest with you, this 2-page layout, because it's just been, these are pictures of when I took Jacob to his freshman year of college when we dropped him off at his dorm, and this weekend was very, very difficult for me. He was so excited, and I was excited for him, and I'm so proud of him, but he's my baby. He's been my baby for my entire adult life, and it was hard. It was hard to take him to college, and so it's been difficult for me to finish these pages for some reason. But basically, I finally got it finished this weekend, and I'm really happy with it. I just have to cut out some sort of title or use some thickers for some sort of title. I'm not sure what I want to have it say, and then I have to do the journaling here and over there. This is basically the paper layout, I think, is GCWV, and then I have little embellishments from, I want to say, Little Yellow Bicycle, maybe. And then that is an October afternoon journal spot. And then any cardstock I use is always Basil, pretty much. So that's that. And I think it turned out really cute. It says, oh, the places you'll go, remember, this is life. And then a little epoxy arrow that points down to UNK, which is the college he goes to. So I'll show you that a little closer. A little epoxy sticker, I think it's cute. And it points right at, and then that's him sitting by the fountain. And then this one, there's a little stamping I did on that, and then, I don't know, it's pretty basic, and it just says go, and a wow moment. It was a wow moment for me. I'm so very proud of him. So that's everything on that one, and I'm glad to have it done, and I really, really am pleased with how it turned out. And then the next one, this one I did tonight. I went to a little scrapbooking thing tonight with some girlfriends of mine. Today's Friday. And I just got home a little bit ago, and it is from the Echo Park, what is it, This and That collection? I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. I just love this paper line, and I love that camera. I have a couple vintage cameras. Here, I'll show you. They're in my craft room. Hold on, let me grab. In my space here, here's the first one. It's kind of dusty. That's the first one, and you know I got this one at a flea market for like $5 or $6. I think it's so cute. I just have it up in my craft room, and then I guess I could leave it here. And this one is the other one that I have. Looks like that. It's cute as well. And then this thing, this little big bulb thing, whoa, it comes off. And then when you, maybe it comes off. There's a trick to it, which I can't figure out right now. But basically, once you take this off, this camera right here is the same as that one. And it's super cute. And that's why I fell in love with this paper line. So, there's those. I'm going to get these back out of the way. And then the only other thing I really have on here, other than just, different embellishment pieces of that particular paper line, it says, I think you're amazing. Picture perfect. I cut out with Big Cricket. I use Basil cardstock like always. And I just have to find the right pictures of Cooper to put on there, or whoever, I guess. It doesn't have to be Cooper. I guess I did put B as for boy over there, but I'm just really happy with how it turned out. It's cute, simple, basic, and I have a ton more. I have the whole paper line, so I have a lot more of that stuff to use for more projects. The last thing I want to show you is for Easter. I host Easter every year. And for Easter this year, my niece and my nephew, my brother's kids, I have lots of nieces and nephews, but my brother's children, I only have one brother, they like to, my niece especially, she loves to come over here and hang out with me in the summertime, pretty much all the time, anytime, really. She'll be starting junior high next year, and she loves to come over and do crafty stuff, and she likes to come over in the summertime and go swimming with me, and, whatever. So they were here on Easter, and her brother Leighton, who I think he's going into, maybe he's in second grade, He also likes to do some crafty stuff, and of course Cooper's used to being down here with me, you know, in my scrap space, so he does all kinds of scrapbooking and stuff. So anyway, when they were here the other night, Macy, who's my niece, saw my little Starbucks album. I don't know if you guys remember or if any of you saw it, but this little Starbucks bag album I did out of Starbucks bags, and she saw this and thought it was super cute, and so she wanted to make something similar, obviously not Christmas related, but something similar out of paper bags or some sort of bags that I had here, and then Leighton and Cooper decided they wanted to do some too. So basically, I got Macy all set up with the picture, or the bags that she wanted, and the paper that she wanted, and then the boys saw my Rocket Age collection. Now, this 8x8 pad came with one of the October afternoon Santa sacks that I got last Christmas time. And it's super cute, and the boys both picked that, and each one of them, you know, picked different paper, and Cooper does a really awesome job. I mean, he can use my paper trimmer, he can use my ATG gun, he knows how to do it, so he basically was showing Leighton at Fort Human, he's only 4, he was showing Leighton how to use the ATG gun, how to use the paper trimmer, and they made these little albums out of these little white paper bags that look like, you know, they're like little treat bags, like that. So here's Cooper's. This is what he came up with. It has this little spaceship guy on there. It says he decided he wanted to say Space Cowboy. I don't know. And it has... Each bag has a little tag in it. Now I'm probably going to cut out, I have some punches that cut out little pull tabs. So I'll probably make some pull tabs for it. But this first one just says Fantastic Encounters. It has the spaceship, Space Cowboy. And there's the first 2 pages. I don't know if you can see everything. It basically says My Outer Space Adventure on this journal spot. And the next tag looks like this. And then it has 2 of those. And then these are the next 2 pages. It says Zap, and she thought that was kind of fun. And then this one has like a little planet. And here's what this tag looks like. Just a little spaceship coming out of there. Here's the next pages. It has that cute little teddy bear and the robot together. And that fun pattern paper. And then his last tag has that little robot on it, a little blue robot. I don't know if you can tell he's blue, but it's blue. And then these little yellow, not fun. And Cooper did most of this himself. Like I said, I did help him with a few things, but for the most part, he did it. He did it mostly himself. And then on the back here, he put this little guy floating in the air, this little teddy bear, and then 2 little planets. So that's Cooper's little album, and then of course I'm going to use smaller binder rings, but for right now, that's all I had on hand, are these big 2-inch ones, so that's what I've got on there, just to hold it together until I get some smaller ones. That's how his little project turned out, and I thought it was super, super cute, and then Leighton did one, and then Macy did one of her little, you know, girly stuff. So thanks for watching tonight, guys. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys all have some time this weekend to get creative and do some fun stuff. Thanks, guys. Have a good one.